Hello, and welcome to another episode of Build Mathing with Kale. Today, I'm going to show you how to build an octagonal roof. Specifically, I'm going to be showing you how to build the structure of the cantina I built for my Building the Story stream. We'll start by building an octagon. As I've already released a tutorial for an octagon, we'll speed right through this. Now that our first octagon is built, we need to move on to the second. We'll start by pulling a wire half a floor away from one of the sides into one of our existing wire connectors. We'll then put another floor at a 45-degree angle on that connector. We'll then put a short wall on one of the sides there, and from the point, pull a wire down to the center. You can do either the corner near you or the corner away from you, but the right corner will not work. We're going to now build another octagon centered on that connector there. Now that our two octagons are complete, you'll need to put in whatever you're using for walls. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to be using normal walls, but you can use pretty much whatever you want, as long as it fits. Now that our walls are in, we can start on the roof. Start by pulling a wire connector from the top edge of one of the walls on your octagon down to the wire connector on the floor that it's in line with. Either the near or far connector work. I just chose the far. You'll then put in a flat wire to that using the floor. You can delete these angled scaffolding wires now. Now go to the light box and glitch it to the end of the wire that is above the wall. You'll then place another one towards you and reverse wire glitch below that one and pull it up to the wire, creating a 45-degree angle. Do this on both wires. Now that you have your 45-degree wires in, you can delete the light boxes and the flat wire. Now, you'll glitch a short wall to the ends of each of these wires. Now snap a floor to each of these short walls. Snap points are going to start becoming an issue now, so you're just going to have to try to find the angle that works to get them in. Once the floors are in, we're going to be pulling another wire from the top of those floors down to the wire connection at the wall. We'll now go back to the light box and do the same thing we did before, except this time we'll be flattening out the wire instead of taking it at another angle. Do this by going up. Oop, I snapped it to the wrong one. We'll fix it in a bit. There. Okay. Yeah, definitely snapped that to the wrong thing. We all make mistakes. We just need to be able to fix them. There we go. Now that those wires are in, we'll be glitching short walls to the ends of those wires. Now we'll be pulling wires in a plus sign across the sides of the floor and an X across the corners. Next, we'll be pulling wires from the top of each wall up to the nearest connector. You may have guessed it, but we'll also be glitching short walls to the bottom ends of each of these wires. Once your short walls are in, you can delete your angled wires. You will also be able to delete the wires in the floor and cover up the hole in the floor. We'll now be snapping in the square floors that we're using as the sides of the roof. Snap square floors below the short walls for each of the triangles, because unfortunately you cannot snap triangles to a short wall. Again, snap points are a bit of an issue. We'll now fill in with the triangles and also connect the two octagons with an additional triangle floor that just snaps in right there. We'll be using small square floors for the flat part of the roof since they blend together nicely. Reverse wire glitch and pull a wire from the center of the triangle here to that end. Now glitch another wall to that end of the wire, which will give us a point that we can snap our small floors to go in this middle section here. Do the same thing on the other side. We can now start snapping in our floors. Start in the middle. Don't put them in the square parts yet because you'll want to delete the wires first. Apparently I missed one, but yeah, that wire isn't necessary. Just delete all of the wires. We're actually complete at this point with respect to wires. Snap in any remaining floors for roof pieces that you may have missed. Now you can start deleting the rest of the scaffolding as it is no longer needed. See you in a bit. You may or may not want to add additional decoration to the roof. There are a variety of ways you can do this. I used the universal adjacency glitch method that I'm going to be showing here. This is how you build octagonal roofs. Obviously, you do not need to use the double. You could do a single, a triple, a quadruple, or any other number of odd combinations of octagonal roofs. I hope this is helpful, and I look forward to seeing what you build using these techniques. As usual, thank you for watching, and happy building. Until next time, goodbye.